former governor of Kaduna State, Senator Ahmed Makarfi, has cautioned the federal and state governments against treating genuine critics as perceived enemies. Makarfi gave this advice in a statement titled Tackling the Current Security Challenges and the Need for Caution. Well, he noted that Nigerians possess the right to raise their voices against criminality perpetrated by anybody or group, while leaders must rise above sentiments and emotions to tackle the situation. The former PDP national chairman also cautioned Nigerians against allowing their emotion to lead them into unguarded utterances against each other over the security challenges in the country. Makarfi said the ultimatum and counter-ultimatum to Nigerians living in various parts of the country was not the solution to the insecurity challenges bedeviling the nation. He said issues of security require all hands must be on deck and that governments can only tackle banditry, kidnapping and all the related crimes collectively with the people. Well, the National Secretary of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Baba Usman, joins us now to take a look at this conversation and all the developments coming out of the recent misunderstanding, especially in the Southwest. Thank you so much for joining us tonight in the studio. But before we talk about what is going on in the country, let's talk about the fallout from yesterday's meeting with the governors, especially the governors of the Southwest, where we had that tension in the past few days concerning that ultimatum and as well as counter-ultimatum that was given. Miyetti Allah, are you in agreement with the outcome of that meeting from yesterday? Are you comfortable with what was reached?
Well, we are quite comfortable and we are happy the meeting took place. And the outcome was quite favorable for everybody. And we are particularly happy because the meeting was historic. We have never had such a meeting before. Political leaders from across the divide coming together to discuss, to smoothen the rough edges of their relationships is very encouraging, is good. We were happy. That document that came out from the meeting was a communique that was agreed upon that came out from that meeting. So everybody is comfortable about it.
So with everybody being comfortable with this, does it look like all problems are solved now? Everybody can now go back? Because one of the questions we asked the governor is there was an ultimatum given. Did you understand it as an ultimatum given that made Miyetti Allah to say, no, we will not be chased out with an ultimatum? Did you understand it as that?
Well, right from the onset, we understood everything. You know, these things were mixed up by the media. But right from the first meeting that he had with our members and issued that ultimatum, we understood everything.
Were you saying, sorry to interject, sir, are you saying that what you heard with regards an ultimatum or no ultimatum were things you read in the media, your people did not tell you that there was an ultimatum given to them?
Our meeting met with the governor that very day that he issued that ultimatum. They met with him. They had agreements on certain aspects of cattle rearing in the state, stopping underage children from going on cattle rearing and stopping nut grazing. And these are things that we have agreed upon last 2 years with the governor. The national body of Miyetti Allah, myself and the national president were there last week. We had a similar meeting with the governor with all the representatives of the state branches. That was the agreement we had then. No night grazing, no allowing minors to go on grazing, and no allowing cow to stray into government buildings and gray. No farm destruction. So these were some of the things that we had agreed upon with the governor last 2 years. So that day that release was made, those things were emphasized by the governor. When I saw the release from the media, I put a call through to the state chairman of Ondo. He told me the meeting they had with the governor was more of emphasizing on those things that we had discussed with the governor last 2 years.
You know what, you're still with us because of course there's a lot that we need to x-ray concerning this entire situation, but of course let's head for this quick break here. You're watching Newsnight from the nation's capital, Abuja. There's plenty more still to come here on the program.
Thanks for staying with the Rise News. You're watching Newsnight, coming to you from the Federal Capital Territory of Abuja, of Nigeria in Abuja. And we still have with us Alhaji Baba Usman, who is the National Secretary of Miyetti Allah. So, Alhaji, let me take a few steps back. No intention to begin to unbundle what is already expected to be thrown out so that we can start afresh and have peace. When some people make allegations and accusations that there are individuals who are bandits and there are some of them who happen to be Fulanese, how do you respond to that? Do you kind of like look at it and say, no, there is no Fulani that is a bandit, there's no Fulani that kidnaps, and so please just let all Fulanese and herdsmen just go? How do you respond to that?
Well, you see, it is a reality that there are criminals among the Fulanis. It has been confirmed by the security agencies. There on the media, when you catch kidnappers, you definitely get among them, you find Fulanis. So these are criminals, and just like you find them among the Fulani folks, you find them among every ethnic tribe in this country. You find them among the Igbos, you find them among the Yorubas, you find them among the Hausas. You find them among every other tribe in this country. We always confess we also have our share of criminals, just like any other tribe in this country.
So what are you doing really to ensure that you're in control of, especially the herders? I'm not talking about the generality of the tribe, the Fulani people, but the herders, the one who go into the farms with their cattle and everything. Are you in control of everyone there? Would you say every herdsman is a member of Miyetti Allah? And if the answer is no, so how are you able to fish out the criminal elements who are not part of your organization, but go in there to perpetrate this evil that raises a lot of these issues that we're seeing in the country?
See, you see, Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeder Association is an association that registered on the 12th of February 1986 that has His Eminence the Sultan of Sokoto as the Chairman Board of Trustee, and the other four emirs, the Emir of Zazzau, Katsina, Kano, and Lamid of Adamawa as the other Board of Trustee members. This is a peaceful association. It's not a criminal association. This is an association that was established for the flight of those pastoralists who have agreed to register as members of MAGBAN. So whenever we speak, we don't speak for everybody in this country. We don't speak for the entire Fulanis, and we don't speak for every pastoralist herdsman. We always speak on behalf of our members, on behalf of those who have agreed to take our membership cards.
So how do you now protect your name against these criminals who actually say they are herdsmen, but eventually perpetrate evil?
Can we protect them? We are not security agencies. Can we protect them because we are a mere association? We can't. We are just an association. That much that we can do is not more than to pressurize on government to come up with a system of protection against our members who are also victims of crime. See, today, as I speak here to you now, about 10,000 of the pastoralists were killed as a result of these vices: farmer-herder conflict, cattle rustling, kidnapping, banditry, and what have you. And today, over 5 million cows are lost as a result of cattle rustling in this country.
5 million?
5 million cows as a result of cattle rustling
over the
in
years,
this country.
or just
over the years.
Over the years.
Over the years. Yes. And today, as I speak to you now, about 15 to 20 or 30% of the pastoralists are trying to move out of the country to go and look for safe haven because of what is happening in this country.
So shouldn't we be looking at ranching now? Because this perennial grazing, we have
never been opposed to it at any time. We support it, but where is the model for our members to see? The pastoralist society we have in this country are those that are still practicing the primitive system of animal husbandry they inherited from their forefathers, because there was no attempt to try to transform them into the modernized system of animal husbandry. So today, they traditionally, they value the quantity of the cow more than the quality of the cows they have. They want to die and leave more cows to their children, not minding the species, the type, but how many cows can I have? Because it is the number of the cows that we have in a society that determines your status, your personality in the society you live. That is why they are called either Lamidos or Ardos. Once you hear somebody is called Lamid or among the pastoralists, maybe he has large number, he owns large number of cows. So it is the quantity that determines your status in society rather than the quality, which is now what is beneficial to the pastoralists.
Well, experts will say when the cattle are in one place, they are much more productive.
Much more productive, much more beneficial. See, we have the cows they have today, our pastoralists have today, are those that give a maximum of maybe 3-5 liters of milk per cow, against those that we have in the world that are giving up to 50 liters of milk per cow for a day.
Okay. Thank you very much. Alhaji Baba Usman, the National Secretary of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MAGBAN. Thank you very much.
Thank you.